IndyCast fans, this is Rob McGee. I'm back with another one of these production videos, behind the scenes look at the making of an IndyCast radio drama. This is part 3 of the video series. If you hadn't seen the first 2 parts, you can check them out here on YouTube. But here's part number 3. I've shown you in the past, well, I did a little introductory video, showed you how I put together the dialogue. Now I'm working on sound effects, so I thought I could give you a little look at that. Sorry it's been a little while since I posted a video. I've been trying to work on the radio drama when I have time, and it's mostly been 15 to 20 minute spurts of time. I haven't had an opportunity for a while just to sit down and take an hour, 2 hours and just work on it. But I had a little bit more time here this evening, so I thought it might be a good time to go ahead and set up the camera and give you a look at putting it together. Sound effects is probably the most time-consuming part, because here's where I've got to go out and really do some searching. The dialogue, it all just comes in and I put it together, and I've done that. All of the narration from Ed is mixed in, all the dialogue from the other players is there. Now the hard part of going out and finding sound effects that fit, sound effects that play well, and that are timed right to fit into the parts of the story. And then actually putting them in, adjusting levels, doing all that. So that's what I'm working on, and hopefully this will give you a little bit of a look at some of what's involved in that. So I'm going to go ahead and work on it. You can watch for a minute, and then I'll explain to you what I'm doing. Alright, so I've sped up the video a little bit so that you don't have to watch quite as long. But what you can see, I've got the headphones on, so that I can listen to it, hear how it comes through both channels. And here, what you see me doing is splicing in some audio. There's a car chase scene in this radio drama, so I'm going in and cutting out pieces of audio from the car chase and dropping them in different spots. Let's see, just a second here. There, I dropped in some audio from the car chase, and then basically playing with levels, fading in, fading out to get the effect of car approaching, car moving away. It's just, there's a lot of work that goes into finding these sound effects and then figuring out where we can drop them in. So you saw me there just insert a silence of a certain amount of seconds to make it time out right to go along with the narration and the other effects, the dialogue and everything. And then there you can see me adjusting some of the volumes, the levels a little bit, to make everything even out so that you can hear the narration over top of the sound effects. Some of it's trial and error. There you see me, I've got the script. That's the whole thing that Keith has sent, all printed out. I've got some notations on there of where I want to put in different effects. So now I need a different effect. So what you see me doing there is opening up the file that I need. I had it marked on the script. So now you take that, copy it, paste it in. I've got my next effect. So then you got to go in and mess a little bit more with the levels, adjust, make sure everything fits together okay. And that's the process. So you saw there what I actually just did was reduce the level, drop down the volume a little bit, and now going to the internet. There's some free websites out there that have some free sounds that you can use. So there I'm searching for another sound that I need that I hadn't been able to find yet. Didn't find it on that site, so I'll try a different one. There's really some nice resources, a lot of places, websites where people actually just record sounds on their recorders and upload them to the sites, and you can download those sounds to use.
So there, that's what I'm doing, is downloading this sound. And once it's downloaded, I can go in and open it. Now with some of the sounds, what you end up having to do is adjust the tempo a little bit to make them fit the spot in the story where it needs to be dropped. And that's one of the things I had to do with this particular sound, was adjust the tempo to make it fit in there and time out okay. There, what you just saw was me actually opening the sound and playing it and actually re-recording it. I think it's just one of the limits of Audacity. When you start out on a certain track with a particular frequency, if you take a sound of a different frequency and try to drop it in, it'll either be sped way up or it'll slow way down, and won't sound right. So sometimes the easiest thing to do is just to re-record the sound once you've downloaded it, so that it just records it in the right frequency, and then copy and paste that to drop it into the file. And basically that's it. That's how it works out. And when you get it all done, here's an idea of what you actually hear on the Indy-Cast radio drama once everything is dropped in and put together.
The heavy Mercedes engine roared to life. Indy put the truck into gear and floored the gas, sending gravel and dust flying in all directions as they sped away into the night.
So there you have it. That's some of the audio from the IndyCast radio drama Indiana Jones and the Gold Goddess Part 1. That's what it sounds like once the effects are dropped in. Now, what's left is the music, so that'll be next in our behind-the-scenes look at the making of an IndyCast radio drama. I hope you enjoyed taking this look today at how we do the sound effects. Like I said, it's tedious, it's time-consuming, but it is a lot of fun, and I am enjoying it quite a bit. So hopefully you'll enjoy hearing it once the finished product is available and ready to be downloaded. Until next time, this is Rob McGee reminding you, if adventure has a name, it must be the IndyCast.